Oh, when the Trotters go marching on. Oh, when the Trotters go marching on. Just let's get into it, shall we? Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bolton Save, and I hope everybody's doing very well, and I'd like to take another opportunity in thanking everybody that has been supporting this channel. It has been immense. Also, just to let you know as well, if in case you are not aware, I am doing a tier 10 to Premiership save on Twitch. If you want to go to that, twitch.tv/IlsonCatGaming. Yeah, we're playing with Colne Heath, our 7th club at the moment. We're in tier 7. 15 seasons it's taken us to get there. Stream between 7:30 and around about 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Please pop along and have a look. Continuing back to this game then, and I can't believe how well this season's actually going. Maybe due to the fact that we have got a pretty decent side. We are playing Burnley next up, but if we just have a quick look at what's been going on since the last episode. After we beat Juventus 3-0 in that fantastic episode where we beat Norwich as well at the same time, we went away to Man City and we drew 1-1. We took the lead and it was an 82nd Jude Bellingham goal, which kind of spoilt the things a little bit. So if I just show you the goals, it was a great almost victory. We were under the cosh, no two ways about it. 6 shots we had to theirs 20, as you can tell from that sort of stat that it was backs to the wall as usual it is against Man City. But that's a cracking goal by O'Reilly, a header in from the cross, and then with about 8 minutes to go, it was a heartbreak hotel as Bellingham scores with a header on the other side of the pitch as well. So very, very disappointed to come away with the draw, but we hung on and we got a point. We had a friendly in between time where we played a couple of fringe players like Tyrese. He scored in a 2-0 victory. We went then away. Then we played Man United at home where we came unstuck to a 3rd minute McKinnon goal. Yeah, very disappointing. I couldn't believe that. We did pretty well in this game. 15 shots to their 19, 8 on target. I mean, it was a pretty even Stevens game, really, to be fair. But we played really well. Just didn't deserve to lose, in my opinion. We beat Dinamo in the return game in the Europa League. Hughes, McNally, Colotti and Biscuits all scoring in a 4-0 victory. And then we had another strange 1-1 draw. This time against Swansea. Again, we couldn't hang on or we couldn't finish off. But as a draw all the same, Swansea are pretty tough cookies to beat anyway, which does lead us on now to the Burnley and Fulham game. Oh, by the way, Pietro scored again. Pietro is playing very, very well at the moment, scoring pretty much nearly almost every game. But yeah, so far 7 in 13, doing very well. Overall 13 in 17, so I can't complain. We are building some money towards the January transfer. Not sure who exactly we're going to try and bring in, but maybe another player. We have got nearly 20 million in the pot and a little bit of wiggle room in this salary. Is probably not an awful lot, probably about 60,000. It's not an awful lot, but we could wiggle it around just a tad as well. Kloss is actually leaving the club. He's going to go to Lask 1st of January, so another probably midfielder we're going to try and bring in, I think, up to £8 million, so hopefully that's a little bit more money coming in our way as well, as we are looking at a 19-year-old Nico Antonello. We're not looking, we've got him. He's the wonder kid that we've got, so it's another player that we are looking to bring in as well. Up to 56 million, this kid. Wow, I mean, the amount of add-ons, it is just crazy. But yeah, initial 31 million. So if you can remember, Killian was around about the same price as well. Probably not as much as up to 56 million, but it comes from Bologna. Another wonder kid. I can't stop looking at him, really, at these stats. I mean, he scored 3 goals in Serie A at the moment, 12 in 92 in total. But you know what, I think he'll do pretty well. The side then that is going to take these on, there's a few tired players out there. Wakefield is going to have to come off, and I'm going to bring Mpado on. In fact, Mpado shouldn't be playing there. I want McNally, that's why. Yes, it's going to be very, very difficult trying to bring in some players that are not tired. But the turnaround in games was just a little bit crazy. All our forwards are fit, so that's pretty reasonable as well. Clotti at the back. Yeah, there's only just the midfield that we are kind of a little bit struggling with. O'Reilly is injured, so that kind of rules him out for a bit as well. There is Biscuits available, but he's not quite fit. Arnold as well. Kloss, obviously he's going, so we're going to have to live without him for a bit as well. But apart from Tyrese John George, can he come in? Arabi go up? I don't know. McNally's just going to have to sit in there at the minute. Liam Hughes, Vasquez, Buongiorno. We've got a lot of defenders on there. I'm not liking that. I'm going to bring in Biscuits onto the bench because he can play midfield. So just in case McNally goes ahead and injures himself. Let's move along. Burnley, on the other hand, 2 games have lost in the last 5. We're doing all right. They lost to Bournemouth. On a fine bit of form as well ourselves. So goals galore. At least we got Pietro at the moment. Straight into the changing rooms. And look, they've got a very young kid up front, I've just noticed, with very long hair. Right, all the faith in the world, and it does help us a lot. And with the team growing in confidence by each game, it is shown on the pitch as well. As we're not sure who kicked off, but it's a free kick for Burnley, and it's just over the bar. Young looked like he had that covered. He looks like he was taller than the bar as well, didn't he? 2 big games, these ones really. Games you would expect to win. And we're going to hopefully get 6 points here, which will be quite good. Pietro's on the move. Amar, back to Pietro. He's looking for... he's going to shoot somewhere. He's just walking it. He's walking it, shielding it very well. And Amar has it. Plays it out wide. Clotted now into the box. Cross. Boom. No, Pietro just misses. You wouldn't have expected him to miss that. Burnley just seem to... stifle us every time we play them, and it just doesn't help us one little bit. I tell you, Williams this time to Pietro. Pietro's going to say, look, this is the type of cross I want. Alright, it didn't quite get to one of our players, but that's the sort of whipped in cross he's looking for. As a Spicket now on the board to Twanzebe, and then Chan. Twanzebe has it back. Burnley are playing the ball around, trying to find a little bit of space, as it's lamped up to the right hand side, and Loader just runs right past our team there, and it's again skimmed over the top. Young is in goal, looking pretty confident that that wasn't even going to go anywhere near it. It is disappointing, very disappointing, but we are getting a lot of possession there. Do this for the fans. Did they really want to do that? We weren't that bad. Get out there and do it. You can make a real difference. Oh, is it a clean sweep apart from the goalkeeper who just nodded? Of course he does. He's obviously nodded. He's just too young, Young is. And it's not Ashley Young either. Don't want him playing in goal. Pietro again on this right hand side, sorry. Can't tell me left from me right or right from me left or either way around. As McNally has the ball. Armour plays it out wide. Williams, our wing back's getting up there. Cross to the edge. As we should pick that up. Clot it into Wakefield. Wakefield plays pretty well as a defensive midfielder. I think he's playing as anchor as well. That kind of helps us quite a bit as well, as we are playing the ball around very well indeed. Williams now on the ball. Skips past his man. Back into the cross. And that's a back of the net. Maldini, get in. Flags up. Flags up. It's offside. It won't stand. That's... what a load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish. I thought the goalie might have saved it, but he only pushed it into the back of the net, and it's Omar who's actually was running at a 7. He is a 7 now. Half an hour to go. Do we make any changes whatsoever? Liverpool United are 2-2. We clearly want a victory here. I'm not going to lie. Jules can come in. Rabbi's not had the best of games. I don't exactly know what he's doing on that right hand side, to be honest. And Padu for Wakefield. We're looking very tired at the back with Diddy. He's looking very, very tired. I don't know if we can bring in anybody else. We're going to bring Buongiorno in here. And I just want someone just to mix up that centre. Maybe it might be time for Liam Hughes. Maldini. Yeah, we're going to bring Liam Hughes in. And we're just going to go... We're going to get these guys on attack now. Let's push them forward. And Pietro's up front. He's dithering around an awful lot. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. So let's shout at them and demand that little bit extra for the last 20 minutes. Burnley, though, have the attack. Munro on it. He's going to cross it in or have a shot. We missed tackle there. As Spicket has the ball, then plays it out wide to Precup. He's on goal. We do head it away. Our defensive players are playing very well. Hughes is just on a run. Look at this. Oh, penalty referee. Wow, that's a dive and a half, that is. He's consulting. It is a penalty. Who's taking it? Pietro? It is indeed. And smashes it in the back of the net for his, I'm not sure how, 14th goal of the season. And what a player you need to have at that point. Liam Hughes comes in, fresh legs, and he absolutely destroyed that left-hand side. And as it says down there, no mistake whatsoever. Right, let's coolly see this game out. Let's just see this game out as we're playing very well. Don't do anything silly. Newman crosses it. We get it away and then hoofed away. Pietro picks it up and then past the defence. He's don't go in goal. Cross it into the middle and it's 2-0. Omar has his first goal of the season and probably the first goal for the club it is. And what a strike that was. Wow. Wow. Pietro knocks the ball past the defender. He's running on it and we just seem to kill it in the last 10 minutes sometimes. And wow, edge of the box. What a strike. You're not stopping that. Thank you very much, sir. Wang bam. Thank you, ma'am. Well played, sir. Love it. Absolutely love that. A third goal maybe? Burnley, it doesn't really matter if they get a consolation. I don't really care. A clean sheet I would like. But we've got the ball again and we're playing out. We've tied them out. And Jules stands up still. And he has a shot at goal as well. Bolton standing firm this time. He's probably thinking, what on earth has happened? How are we 2-0 down? Because we've scored 2 goals and we're pretty good. As Newman finds a gap. What a cracking save that is as well. Corner ball with about a minute to go. As we get a foot in there. Newman still has it though. It's Shackleton to Newman. And Burnley are just playing round about. I'm clock watching. I am clock watching. I'm not going to lie. A minute to go. Chan, I mean, this could be a attack. And that is it. Wow. Two cracking plays. Pietro and Liam Hughes. What on earth was that? Talk about inviting pressure on. Right, time is up. Referee, blow the whistle. We do get away. And that should be it, ref. Ref, that's it. Brilliant stuff. Full capacity as well. We're still in 6th position. 27 points now. We're doing very well. We're only 9 points behind the leaders, Liverpool. I thought Liverpool weren't doing too well. They've lost 3 games already. But it is... did they beat Man United then? United beat Liverpool 4-2. That's how... Well, I thought they're having a really bad season, but apparently not. United second, obviously playing catch-up. Man City have only lost the 1 game this season so far. That is really good. I will finish that team talk and that's it. We've got Fulham away coming in a couple of days' time. Hoping some of our players are going to be rested. I'm hoping. But there's confirmation. 6 spots. So if we get another one, we're on to 30 points already. We're going to rest our players in the meantime and we'll see you guys very, very shortly. Right then, here we are at Craven Cottage then for the game against Fulham. Again, another team that we should be able to beat. But like ourselves, they've been in the division for a few seasons now. Fulham are producing quite some very good players. And more notably, they've got Laird. He's playing against his old club, ourselves. Let's have a quick look at his profile. And let's see how well he's doing. That's 6.93. Yeah, it's not too bad. He had a very good first season, I guess, after 13 games. But since his £17 million move to Fulham, he's not performed that brilliantly, I don't think. I think he could... he had the potential to be a very, very good player. And at 27, I'd expect a little bit more, I think. Right, the side that we're going to be playing then, Young is going to continue in goal. We've got Carlos, Buongiorno, Wakefield and Carlotti at the back. We've got tired legs and Paddo comes in as well. Biscuits and McNally. McNally, it was a toss-up between him and Amar. Amar was just that 1% more tired than he was. And McNally kind of suits the box-to-box role a lot better as well. Maldini is going to be on the right-hand side this time. Hughes is going to have a start after his blistering off-the-bench antics in the last game, and then we're going to have Pietro up front. Pick up where we left off, and we'll just go back with the faith. I mean, everybody loves a little bit of faith, and apart from 2 who are Colotti and Paddo, they listen keenly. Right, okay, let's kick off, shall we? Craven Cottage, and looks very, I was going to say looks very packed. There's a lot of empty seats, I feel. As Danny for Fulham kicks off on the right hand side from a goal kick, and they play it out with a lot of ease and a lot of room as well, which I'm not enjoying a little at all. Rubio plays it out wide. We do tend to close teams down very, very quickly, and the way this team is playing as well, they've got used to this formation very quickly as we're closing him down. That must have been a scary sight, seeing Pietro running down on him as Laird comes forward, and of course we bring him down. Penalty review. It's a free kick. Okay, so we got away with it. We didn't have to go to the little screen in the corner, so that's good. As Loddy crosses the ball, we do header it away though. That's good. As don't forget, we are away from home. Away from home, we're not brilliant at, but anything more than a loss is pretty good. And I'll take it all the way to the bank. A win is just as good as Dunning. Oh, I think we were potentially looking at Dunning as a striker. We're not going to have him though, because we've got the wonder kid, and the ball over the top to Pietre's on goal, and you would put your house on it. I'm sure you would. I probably would, and probably would have lost it as well. Would have been homeless by now as Fulham get that corner away. There's a big difference since Ampadu's come to the team as well. He fit in nicely. Him and Biscuits, the pair of them, sharing duties, and Liam Hughes gets a goal. I was right to start. I was right to start him, don't you think? I think I was right to start him. That is absolutely brilliant play. Carlos with the cross. First cross was blocked. Managed to get the second one, and the goalkeeper ducked. The goalkeeper ducked, and the defender, while he was walking away, he probably heard the shout from the goalkeeper. That's why he ducked as well. Fulham probably like playing in the rain. Skiddy surface and everything. He's going to have a shot off the post. My word, what happened there? He managed to grab it from between his legs. Get a little bit creative. Let's mount a little bit of pressure on them as Fulham have all the possession there. Plays it to Pietro, gets past his man somehow into the box. Ooh, he's looking for the curler there. That would have been pretty amazing as well. It's good news about the money for the transfers as well. We've got 30 million to spend. I'm hoping that would help us one hell of a lot. We might be able to bring 1 or 2 players in, which I think we generally need. If Kloss is going, we still need a midfielder, and I'm not sure where else to strengthen, to be honest. Do we really need to spend the money? I don't think we do. Vasquez. Actually, it's Carlos that's actually looking a little bit... In fact, he's on a yellow card. But he's our best player. I can't take him off. That would have been really stupid of me, wouldn't it? Right, Rabbit in for Maldini. Maldini's just not had that sort of game, has he? Voice on in the middle. I don't think we really need to bring anybody else in. It's just a quick swap, really. Let's play it. We don't need to make too many changes, although Colotti is looking very spent. Same with Hughes. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to make one more substitution just to waste a little bit of time. Hughes can come off, and I'm going to bring in. You know what? Vasquez can play there. Vasquez can play on the wing. I'm going to give. Or can he? Or should I just give it to John Jaws? We'll give it John Jaws. Let him have a run up instead. There we go. I don't want to be silly putting people out of position. It would have been just crazy. But a 1-0 victory, a double win episode, and another episode without conceding a goal. We did it last time against Norwich and Juventus, and we've done it again this time. What a team we are building here. Fantastic. Excellent effort. I'll let the assistant do that job. That is absolutely brilliant. I can't believe it. We're fortunate. Yeah, I guess we were, but they didn't really cause us that much of a problem, really, did they? We'll send the assistant to that one. Carlos on form. That's bad, isn't it? He's a man of the match and he get an 8 rating. It's not the best, is it? Liverpool drew 1-1 with Southampton. Right, Man United reclaimed top spot. We are in 6th position. We've reached 30 points, 4 points ahead of Tottenham now. We're a point behind Chelsea, who have yet to play, and we're 7 points behind the leaders. I think we're gonna compete this season. If only we can get something out of these guys here, then I would say it's a very successful season. But if we can finish above these guys here, Norwich Fulham after that victory, we've opened up a 6-point gap as well. So that's it was more important to win that game as well. And I think we're going to be best of the rest, that is for sure. Right, let's have a look when we're going to be coming back. I mean, look at a sea of green everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Right, we've got another game left in the Europa League. We've got Brighton, then Norwich in the quarterfinals. What we'll do, because I'm not sure when it's going to be, we're going to come back for when there is the draw for the second round of the Europa League, the knockout stage. That's when we're going to come back. It could be after the Brighton game, could be straight after the last Europa League group game. We don't know, or it could be after Norwich game. It could be either one of them, anywhere round about there. When that happens, we'll come back to it, and then obviously we'll play the couple of games from there. So if you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.